chains, we will learn about various way of writing chain, the imperative method as well, and the LangChain expression language method as well. So before that, I wanted to give one concept of methods, like how can you make a invoke of a model as a batch or as a stream. So this is an important thing that we missed in the basics lecture. So let's first learn that, and then the concept of chain will become very clear. So from LangChain OpenAI, import Azure. If you are using Grok, you can import the respective client. So let's make an LLM. So also I need .env, right? Load. Let's load our .envs. This will load all environment. Let's make our LLM client Azure Chat OpenAI, and we will use GPT-5 mini. 5 mini, and let's call the first one, you know it, using LLM dot invoke. By now you know how to use it. Now if you want to make multiple invocation as a batch, this is what you have to use. So completions is equals to model LLM dot batch, and here you need to pass the list. So let me ask what is chain, and next in batch I'll ask what is Python. And let's print this out and let's see what we get. Module 1 methods. You should see answers for both of them. Alright, so if you see the response here, there is one AI message, and then there should be another one for the next question. There you go. This is the another AI message that we get back, and the content is LangChain is open source, Python is a high level general purpose language. If you see, there are other things as well that we get, like reasoning token, rejected token, prompt detailed tokens. We are going to learn more about them in the upcoming lecture. Since GPT-5 is a reasoning model, so it takes some of the reasoning and then it gives back the output. So this is perfect. Now if you see, whenever we are calling our model, we are getting response back completely when we complete when the completion is done. So what if I want to get the output as it gets generated? So for that, there is called from tokens in LLM dot stream. Sorry, it is 4 stream, and then your question would be, hi, how are you? And then you can, it is an iterable, so you can print the token as we collect them. So this time we should see the response as we get. So if you see the content, I am just a virtual assistant, so I don't have feeling. And you'll see the other things like run ID and finish token. Reason stock model is this. So these are the information that we get. If you just want the content, then you can also just see the model output as well. Just put dot content. Now with this done, we will learn about the chains. So let's bring this much code, which is bringing the LLM, and then bring the LLM. And this time we are going to use the previous concepts of from LangChain. Let's import from LangChain core dot messages, import human message, and then system message, AI message, and we'll also bring the chat prompt template from LangChain core dot prompts, import chat prompt template, and let's learn the imperative way of creating chains first, and then we are going to also learn the LangChain expression language way, which is more convenient. But learning imperative way is also useful because then you'll have more control over your chains. So first of all, we have defined our LLM. Let's also define the template. Is the chat prompt template dot from messages, and let's put the system message. Let's say you are an full assistant, and then we'll put human message, which is going to be question, and let's make it a variable. We'll pass that value from while asking the question. So now what we want to combine them in a function with at the rate. There is a decorator from LangChain core runnable. Let's import it. Runnable chain. So let's define our chain chatbot. What we will do, we are going to combine this prompt template with the model. So let's prepare a prompt. So right now it is a template. Now once we add the question, it will become the prompt. It is going to be template dot invoke with the value, and let's return LLM dot invoke and the prompt. So now let's see the response from the chatbot. Chatbot.invoke, and here we'll pass the question. What is the biggest our solar system? Let's ask this question. Let's print this dot content. we run module chain oh, human message. All right, we okay. So we cannot pass it as it, this is using this way. So what we can do, we have also learned the other way. So it is a human and then question, then it will work. Yeah, so it picks the question. Jupiter is the largest planet in the solar system. And what I was trying to do, we'll learn in the upcoming session how to like use messages to inject the uh, parameterable values. So for now, this is how it will replace question here when we do invoke. Previously, I used directly the human message, which is not the correct way of doing it. This is the correct way. Sorry for that. And now, once you understand the imperative way, you then you can also understand how to. This is a uh, invocation. Now, how can we stream this invoke? So we have just learned that in the previous just 5 minutes ago, like to stream the token because we got the output once everything is done. So let's stream the output from here. Once our prompt is ready, we can do for token in LLM dot stream. Then you can pass your prompt, and from there you will yield it. So since you cannot return it, you will yield it. And so same way when you are calling the model, so let's how you can see the response. For parts in chatbot dot stream. So look, the because we have added this decorator, we are getting like these methods already implemented for us. Let's take it same question, and this time we should see print part and yeah. So as it was streaming, let's only put the content. Then it will be more clear. That's how you stream the response. See, it's coming, and that's how you must have seen in the chat. Uh, I mean, chat models like OpenAI. There you see the tokens are getting streamed. So that's how it is done. And so this is the way. How now we'll learn how we can do it asynchronously. So this is a synchronous way. So now for that, what we have to do, we have to await it, and instead of yielding it, uh, we are going to make a asynchronous invocation. So let me comment that part and let's await it. and it is a invoke, which means it is an asynchronous invocation, and this function has to be async. Perfect. Now we can await until the output is coming. Mod it is LLM dot a invoke and then your prompt. So let's define an async main function and return await chatbot dot a asynchronous invocation, and let's ask this same question. Now let's call if name equals to let's import async IO, and we will make a asynchronous run dot run See, this is how you make an asynchronous calling, and you just make sure to await it when you are making an asynchronous calling. Now let's learn the declarative way of doing the same thing that we have been doing, like chaining the prompt and the model. So let me comment it out. So this one is the handy one. Let's combine with the OR operator, this pipe operator. So see, we are making same chatbot is what? First of all, it takes the template, then it passes it to next is the LLM, and this is the most easiest way of doing that. So once you do that, you can reuse the same code that we have printed here, and it should work without an error. Let me see if there's everything is right. Yep. See, you are getting the same answer. This 90% of the time we will be doing this thing, but there are some requirement where before the invocation of the model and prompt, we want to manipulate the input from our own end logically. In those cases, we will prefer to use the imperative one. And we have learned, since we have learned all of the ways like asynchronous, synchronous way, a streaming way of making chains. So that clears up all of your basic fundamentals of how can you use the LangChain effectively. So from this completes the module 1. Next module we are going to learn the various data fetching loading techniques, and thank you for watching this session. Bye.